Before we start on this one, I want to note that these two are flipped around from each other. So for instance, the 3 matches the y. Notice they're on the slanted sides. The 6 matches the 5. The x matches the 2. And the 4 matches the z. So make sure you note that before we begin working. And this time it's going to be feet, so don't forget to label at the end here. So let's take a look and work number 4 here. Number 4, we start out by noting that and I'm going to use my thing, here we go, that the x is like the 2, right? Then I'm going to use that the 6 is like the 5. Notice I don't go back and forth. I don't go the x is like the 2 and the 5 is like the 6. We start with this one, so we start with it the second time. And here's what I mean by that. So we're going to write this out. And we know that the x is like the 2. And then I don't go back and I don't say the 5. I don't put a 5 down here. You don't say 5 is like the 6. You have to go back to the one you started with. So we're going to note that the 6 is like the 5. So cross product fun here, we've got 5x equals 12. Divide off the 5, and x we find is 2.4, and don't forget to label that as feet, because that's what all the labels are in. Number 5, we've got a similar story going on here. And this time we're looking for y, and we notice that the y is like the 3, right? And then I'm going to use the 5 is like the 6. So the y is like the 3. And again, if I started on this one, I have to start back here the second time. So I'm going to say the 5 is like the 6. So the 5 is like the 6. Again, cross product here. We get 6y equals 15. Divide off that 6, and y is 2.5 feet. And then we've got number 6, and we're looking for z this time. So we're starting over here on the right side, and we know that the z is like the 4, so the z is like the 4. And we're going to again go back to the one we started with, so the 5 is like the 6. So 5 is like the 6. And cross products, I've got 6z equals 20. Divide off that 6. And z is 3, and then 0.3 repeating feet, or 3 1/3 foot if you prefer. So those are your examples for day 2. We've got another set on the next page here. Now we said there's multiple ways to start this out, but we do know that my scale drawing 1 centimeter is the same as 12 kilometers. By scale drawing I mean a map, right? So we're going to put centimeters over centimeters to make our life easy here. So we want to know 1.5 centimeters is I don't know how many kilometers. So cross products here. That's not 15, that's 1.5. There we go. So, cross products, we have 1 times x is x, 1.5 times 12 is 18, and the label for that is, again, kilometers. Then number 14, again, they're going to start out more or less the same here. We know that, that 1 centimeter is 12 kilometers, and so that means 12 centimeters is we don't know how many kilometers. So cross products here, 1 times x is x, 12 times 12 is 144, and again we were solving for kilometers.